Welcome to ToonHeads. Tonight's show is entitled Hollywood Nights. Besides creating cartoons, Friz Freleng had two other major interests. One was music and the other was showbiz.
Camera, action!
This explains why he directed most of the Hollywood caricature cartoons.
Greetings and salutations.
One of his earliest efforts was entitled The Cuckoo Nut Grove. The cartoon was a parody of a popular Hollywood nightclub called the Coconut Grove. Although Friz Freleng directed most of the caricature cartoons, he did not corner the market on this genre. 5 years after Cuckoo Nut Grove was released, Tex Avery gave us his take on Tinseltown nightlife entitled Hollywood Steps Out. See how many movie stars you can name. Now it's time for ToonHeads Trivia. So how many stars can you name?
Guess who?
What a place, what a place.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, Anne. You gotta be tough guys to go through with it.
That rhythm does something to me.
$50. Fancy meeting you here.
We'll have the answers
Oh,
when ToonHeads returns in just a moment.
don't go away, folks. This ought to be good.
Something smells funny. It's Smelly Telly on Cartoon Network. For the first time, you can smell the cartoons. Get your free scratch and sniff card by sending your name and address to Smelly Telly, P.O. Box 5064, Unionville, Connecticut 06087, or go to CartoonNetwork.com. The spelling starts April 26th, only on Cartoon Network.
Welcome back to ToonHeads Trivia. Let's see how you did on Hollywood stars and their caricatures.
Guess who?
What a place, what a place.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, Anne. You gotta be tough guys to go through with it.
That rhythm does something to me.
$50. Fancy meeting you here. Oh,
Now back to Hollywood Nights on ToonHeads. Thanks for watching, and don't miss our next episode when we go back to the future and look at the modern mechanized world of tomorrow.
It's mechanical, see? Mechanical. Future shock.
Next time on ToonHeads. Watch these and other great cartoons on the Acme Hour, right here on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's Tom and Jerry, followed by Johnny Bravo on Cartoon Network.
Meet a new kind of cartoon. Watch it when you want. Choose your own direction.
You help me to remember where I got that donkey. 24 for this fine donkey sold to the coot in the hat.
Be your own laugh track. Web premiere tunes only on CartoonNetwork.com. You're not just a viewer, you're a doer.
The Powerpuff Girls have the critics talking. Perfect. Yeah, these girls may be the role models of the new millennium.
What's the millennium, Mom?
1,000 years.
Thanks.
The Powerpuff Girls, tonight at 11:30.
watching Tom and Jerry on Cartoon Network. Stick around for more Tom and Jerry. You know, at one time, Tom and Jerry were great friends, but then Tom discovered a deep and unnerving secret. Jerry was a mouse, and it never was the same again.
Hello there. What can we do for you?
Powerpuff Girls, the paste monster is terrorizing town. City is infested by thieves are robbing the town. Over this Fuzzy-looking Powerpuff Girls. Someone has stolen my clothes.
No job is too big or small for the Powerpuff Girls. Tonight at 11:30.
Why don't you ask nicely, Tom, please? Can I eat you, Jerry? You see, it's not that hard.
Nabbit, I can never find a parking space after lunch.
Cartoon Network keeps adding stars without adding parking space.
There's a space.
Reserved for Papa Smurf.
Bloody freaking die.
Wise Papa Smurf, corrupted by his own power. Can no leader go undated?
Hey, fellas, looking for a parking space? You can take mine.
Now, this guy's a true hero.
Could have sworn I parked in the Wally Gator F-lot. Or was it in... boy.
Now I remember. I flew into work today. Silly me.
Oh, brother.
Oh, man, look, there's one.
All right, boys, I need your foot power to help me gun it. That does it. I'm gonna start taking the bus away.
Coming up next, it's Johnny Bravo, followed by Ed, Edd and Eddy on Cartoon Network.
Next Sunday, revisit Littlefoot's greatest adventures with a whole afternoon of your favorite Land Before Time movies. Cartoon Network's Cartoon Theater presents the Land Before Time Marathon. Next Sunday, starting at noon, only on Cartoon Network.
How do you serve a good pork butt? High and tight, high and tight. I said, how do you serve a good pork butt? Left to right, left to right. Well, if you don't know what's what about a good pork butt, then take a seat and listen to me. Nothing gets me second like the backing of a bacon machine. It ain't so itty bitty, and I know it ain't so pretty or lean. But when I get a craving in my gut, I know it wants nothing but pork butts. Say what? Pork butts. That's what pork butts. Get them wherever cow and chicken are shown.
Sometimes when I breathe through my nose in this mask, it's hard to hear my guests. And they say this isn't hard work.
Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Johnny B. Cartoons.
You're watching Johnny Bravo on Cartoon Network. Okay, fellas, let's watch as Johnny puts on the moves. Okay, now look away. Just look away. Starting April 26th, something's gonna smell funny. Not that. It's Smelly Telly on Cartoon Network. For the first time ever, you can smell the cartoons. All you need is a Smelly Telly scratch and sniff card. It's free. Then smell along with Cartoon Network starting April 26th.
Smells like chicken.
Stay tuned to find out how you can get your free card.
Smelly Telly.
It's the coffee selection Ted gives us here. Hmm? Oh, look. SpongeCake.com. Bob's carburetor page. Well, let's just see about that. Not here, Chester. No. Cornflake World.
Now there's a site worth checking out. CartoonNetwork.com.
My work is done here.
Your source for entertaining news daily.
Ready to get your free Smelly Telly Scratch and Sniff card and let your nose do the watching? Here's how. Just send your name and address to Smelly Telly, P.O. Box 5064, Unionville, Connecticut, 06087. Or go to CartoonNetwork.com.
Smelly Telly!
Everybody loves Ed, and Eddy.
They're so dreamy. You look so suave. You're funny. George.
Thank you, Ed, and Eddy. Tonight at 10:30 on Cartoon Network.
Hot rods and grease monkeys. Johnny's back. Cartoons. Coming up next, it's Ed, and Eddy, followed by Cow and Chicken on Cartoon Network. Take a whiff. That's fresh, huh? Only new cartoons give off that kind of freshness. And the only place for new cartoons is the What a Cartoon Show. 3 original cartoons never smelled so good. Watch the What a Cartoon Show tonight at 12 on Cartoon Network.
Owner of the silver space cruiser parked in Papa Smurf's.
Hi, I'm a superhero. That means I have abilities that are a bit unique. For instance, I ride a giant seahorse. I can breathe water. And,
Paging Yogi Bear.
I call that aquatic telepathy. Anyway, Cartoon Network is the best place for cartoons like me, because where else is this considered a useful job skill?
Cartoon Network, the best place for cartoons.
Hi, Aquaman.
Hi, Fred. He gets more vacation than I do.
Cartoons! When we get back from where we are going back where we were. I know people there. Here a minute ago, I feel familiar. Cartoons! Coming up next, it's Cow and Chicken, followed by the Powerpuff Girls.
People like me, we're targets. Every morning it's, okay, who wants to sue me today?
Verbal green lights were made. Shut up. What we have is a breach of contract.
Breach of contract.
People who used to defend me now only want to defame me.
He had no reason. That monkey never hurt anybody.
They say fame has a price. Well, it sure ain't no blue light special.
Meet Ed. Don't try to follow him. Seriously. You don't want to be downwind of that boy.
Monday at 8 on Cartoon Network. Ed, and Eddy.
Look into my crystal ball to see your future. This isn't not gonna work, Cow. Please, big boy, you concentrate. Cartoons! Yo, you are watching Cow and Chicken on Cartoon Network. Yeah. Don't have a cow. Cow and Chicken will be back.
Why can't he have a cow? You do not love me.
It's a joke.
Starting April 26th, something's gonna smell funny. Not that. It's Smelly Telly on Cartoon Network. For the first time ever, you can smell the cartoons. All you need is a Smelly Telly Scratch and Sniff card. It's free. Then smell along with Cartoon Network starting April 26th.
Smells like chicken.
Stay tuned to find out how you can get your free card.
Smelly Telly!
This program is brought to you by Microsoft Web TV Service.
Ready to get get your free Smelly Telly Scratch and Sniff card and let your nose do the watching? Here's how. Just send your name and address to Smelly Telly, P.O. Box 5064, Unionville, Connecticut, 06087. Or go to CartoonNetwork.com.
Smelly Telly!
The Powerpuff Girls have the critics talking. Perfect. Here, these girls may be the role models of the new millennium.
What's the millennium, Mom?
1,000 years.
Thanks.
The Powerpuff Girls, tonight at 11:30.
Hey, listen, Cal, I'm the oldest, so I get to be first chicken, and Cal is back. Cartoons!
Coming up next, it's the Powerpuff Girls, followed by the What a Cartoon Show on Cartoon Network.
You know, you'd think at some point he's got to over-tighten that thing.
Dexter's Laboratory, weekdays at 7:30 on Cartoon Network.
If I'm truly the result of someone's imagination, then why do those logs sound so real?
Miss Kane, may we be excused to save the world? Not till you finish that spelling test. Okay. Very good. Cartoons.
It's the Powerpuff Girls, and it's a bunch of roaches. This is disgusting. Squash like a bug.
Where does the courage come from to face the slings and arrows that show me no mercy?
How did you get this show?
Carrot Top turned it down. And the armies of darkness that show no end.
Pound Puppies? You have us following Pound Puppies. What's the matter? C-SPAN didn't have any reruns you could buy?
Where does the courage come from? A little red light on top of that camera.
Green, stand by. I'm Space Ghost. Joining me tonight.
The Powerpuff Girls are all hard. Look out for this one, though. She's a little firecracker.
Cartoons! Coming up next, it's the What a Cartoon Show, followed by Space Ghost Coast to Coast on Cartoon Network.
Batman, weeknights at 6. Next Sunday, revisit Littlefoot's greatest adventures with a whole afternoon of your favorite Land Before Time movies. Cartoon Network's Cartoon Theater presents the Land Before Time Marathon. Next Sunday, starting at noon, only on Cartoon Network.
What I want to know is what right anyone has to my private life. Has What's Behind the Curtain become the better show?
What in the depths of your ignorance do you want now?
Here's your latte.
Without makeup, is it really a funnier clown? I can't say that word. Can't you write something with some silent vowels? You know, some people like thinking there are quarters hidden behind their ears. That's who I'm doing this show for.
Take a whiff. That's fresh, huh? Only new cartoons give off that kind of freshness. And the only place for new cartoons is the What a Cartoon Show. 3 original cartoons never smelled so good. Watch the What a Cartoon Show tonight at 12 on Cartoon Network.
It's an odyssey of inventive Cartoon Network product.
What?
It's 3 choice cartoons.
What?
The What a Cartoon Show.
You're watching the What a Cartoon Show right here on Cartoon Network.
There's more to come, so don't go anywhere. It's wonderful. It's marvelous. It's
What a Cartoon!
Something smells funny. It's Smelly Telly on Cartoon Network. For the first time, you can smell the cartoons. Get your free scratch and sniff card by sending your name and address to Smelly Telly, P.O. Box 5064, Unionville, Connecticut 06087, or go to CartoonNetwork.com. The spelling starts April 26th, only on Cartoon Network.
What a cartoon! What a cartoon! What a cartoon!
Join us next time for
3 cartoons!
the What a Cartoon Show.
Coming up next, it's Space Ghost Coast to Coast, followed by Oh Canada on Cartoon Network.
People like me, we're targets. Every morning it's, okay, who wants to sue me today?
Verbal green lights were made. Shut up. What we have is a breach of contract.
Breach of contract.
People who used to defend me now only want to defame me.
He had no reason. That monkey never hurt anybody.
They say fame has a price. Well, it sure ain't no blue light special.
Everybody loves Ed, Ed, and Eddy.
They're so dreamy. You look so suave. You're funny. George.
Thank you, Ed, Ed, and Eddy. Monday at 8 on Cartoon Network.
Up, boy.
Oh, my.
Bad?
Oh, worse than I feared.
It's the coffee selection Ted gives us here. Oh, look. SpongeCake.com. Bob's carburetor page. Well, let's just see about that. Not here, Chester. No. Cornflake World.
Now there's a site worth checking out. CartoonNetwork.com.
My work is done here.
Your source for entertaining news daily.
Next, it's Oh Canada, followed by Late Night Black and White on Cartoon Network.
Check it out. It's CartoonNetwork.com. CartoonNetwork.com. The Internet Cartoon.
Canada.
Oh, Canada.
create a new kind of cartoon. Watch it when you want. Choose your own direction.
You help me to remember where I got that donkey. 24 for this fine donkey sold to the coot in the hat.
Be your own laugh track. Web premiere tunes only on CartoonNetwork.com. You're not just a viewer, you're a doer.
The real reason Cartoon Network hats are $18.
Didn't I see this in a David Copperfield special? Howdy, flies. Does Batman know you're wearing his cape?
Why don't you just go and bother Rush Limbaugh?
Did they make me look like Sheena Easton?
Not as disgusting as Willard Scott in a leotard.
We're Beatrice.
The $24 Cartoon Network hat.
Look, it's Merv Griffin.
It sure ain't the cotton.
Animaniacs, weeknights at 7 on Cartoon Network. Something smells funny. It's Smelly Telly on Cartoon Network. For the first time, you can smell the cartoons. Get your free scratch and sniff card by sending your name and address to Smelly Telly, P.O. Box 5064, Unionville, Connecticut 06087, or go to CartoonNetwork.com. The smelling starts April 26th, only on Cartoon Network.
Telly.
Oh, Canada! Coming up next, it's Late Night Black and White, followed by The Pink Panther on Cartoon Network.
The Powerpuff Girls have the critics talking. Perfect. Here, these girls may be the role models of the new millennium.
What's a millennium, Mom?
1,000 years.
Thanks.
The Powerpuff Girls, Wednesdays at 8 on Cartoon Network.
There is a world inside your computer. A place where guardians protect the mainframe by battling in the games. The reward is survival. The penalty, deletion. The enemy is you. Konami's all digital. Every weekday at 4:30.
Big and money.
Will you work nude? I'll work nude if it's tasteful. That's the chicken I know. If it's tasteful. Boom. Naked.
Cow and chicken, weeknights at 8:30.
And this is not a body double. Wait, where is he?
We'll be right back. Late Night Black and White. We'll be right back.
Dragon Ball Z, weeknights at 12:30.
I can never find a parking space after lunch.
Cartoon Network keeps adding stars without adding parking space. Oh, all right.
There's a space.
Reserved for Papa Smurf.
Bloody freaking die.
Wise Papa Smurf, corrupted by his own power. Can no leader go untainted?
Hey, fellas, looking for a parking space? You can take mine.
Now, this guy's a true hero.
Could have sworn I parked in the Wally Gator F lot. Or was it in... boy. Now I remember. I flew into work today. Silly me.
Oh, brother.
Oh, man, look, there's one.
All right, boys, I need your foot power to help me gun it.
You don't have any sense at
That does it. I'm gonna start taking the bus away.
Coming up next, it's the Pink Panther, followed by Droopy on Cartoon Network.
You know, you'd think at some point he's got to over-tighten that thing.
Dexter's Laboratory, weekdays at 7:30 on Cartoon Network.
Welcome to Quest World. The desired requires peripheral caution, severely caution impaired. Thank you, their data. Thank you, Quest World. Quest World, single, welcome, thank you, appear. Exercise as this, thank you, virtual, it is your unbridled thank you, accessing Quest World. Desired data will overflow by service.
Weekdays at 5:30.
Welcome to Quest World.
Remember, the power is yours.
We're the Planeteers. You can be
I'm not done.
Cause saving our planet is the thing.
Whoa, I didn't finish my catchphrase. Oh, keep rapping.
Looting and polluting is not the way.
Hey, Dexter, what would you do if your name was Nancy?
I refuse to answer any hypothetical question.
Okay, Nancy!
The following program is part of Cable in the Classroom, a service of the cable television industry and your local cable company.
Open up your head, put your brain on a plane, and allow your mind to wander. It may go on vacation, but you'll get great ideas as souvenirs. Ideas that you might not have gotten if your brain had stayed at home. So send your mind to places it's never been. Put your brain on a plane. Animate your world.
Possibly expect any ideas to come out of your head if you don't put anything in your head. So be a vacuum head. Yep, that's right. Suck it all up. Take in anything and everything you see, smell, hear, feel, taste, or experience. A few paintings, an old movie, some new songs, a row of tulips, a museum, a baseball game, the sight of a cereal box, your grandparents. Stuff won't come out of your head unless you put stuff in your head. Enough said? Be a vacuum head. Animate your world.
This is Bob. Plain old ordinary Bob. Bob is boring. Wait a minute. What if we looked at Bob upside down? Or inside out? Through a magnifying glass? With your eyes closed? Through a frame? From your dog's point of view? From your fish's point of view? Through rose-tinted glasses? From 1,000 miles away. This is Bob in space. Bob is an alien. Bob is a sandwich. Out of focus, split in half. Through your legs, faster, slower. Underwater, overwater, topsy-turvy, clockwise, counterclockwise. Bob up real close. Bob from Bob's point of view.
Now Bob's Bobalicious.
There are 100 billion gazillion ways to look at Bob. Or for that matter, anything else.
So what are you looking at?
There's no such thing as ordinary or boring when you try a new point of view. Animate your world.
Sideways, punk.
Have you seen this outlaw? It's Cat, and it's bad, real bad. Every time you have a new creative idea, Cat rears its ugly head. Sure, it may be disguised as a "you can't do that" or a "why bother," but don't be fooled. It's a cat. Cat is armed and dangerous. It can kill a great idea, and that's a crime. Get Cat off the streets. It's a menace to society, a danger to you and your creativity. Eliminate your limits. Animate your world.
Big, think big. Actually, don't just think big, think humongous, gigantic, crazy, out of control, killer cucumber that conquered Japan big. In other words, exaggerate a little. Besides getting your point across, it can lead to more creative thinking. Cold? My eyeballs are ice cubes and I'm wearing an eagle for underpants. Things can take on a whole new meaning. Imagine if your dog didn't just have fleas, but 500-pound fleas. Or if your birthday cake was the size of a swimming pool. Exaggeration is good for the imagination, so think really big. Animate your world.
Oops. Gentlemen, it appears there's been another mistake. But remember, mistakes are code messages from the imagination.
Blasphemy!
Prove it! Why, America was discovered by mistake. Even the key of G flat was a mistake. So don't cry over spilled milk. Mistakes happen all the time. Magic happens when you crack the code. Animate your world.
Redecorate your reality. Add color and texture to places where none existed before. All it takes is a little creative wallpapering on your part. You have the power to change and sculpt your surroundings, making the world a better place with your creativity. Anything and everything can be transformed from something ordinary into something extraordinary. All you have to do is open your eyes and redecorate your reality. Animate your world.